into the video. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to be going over Kyler Murray's new deal that he just signed. Getting that moolah, baby. But before we get into all the details, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also turn that notification bell on so you're notified anytime that we upload one of these videos. And yeah, that's about it. Getting into it. Kyler Murray. Did he just get paid? Or what?
Yeah, he got paid.
Yeah.
Dang right he did.
Exactly. He got paid a 5-year deal, $230.5 million. And that's $160 million guaranteed on that.
That's crazy.
Good deal on both sides, I think.
I think if you're a team, you need to pay your quarterbacks now, before that TV money comes in, because Apple's going to start paying hella money, and a lot of these other TV providers want to put even more money in the NFL, and that is accounted into the cap teams. And so the more cap you have, the more ability you have to sign players, but that means that players want to get paid more money. They want the percentage bonus and everything like that. So Patrick Mahomes' deal is going to look great. Josh Allen's deal is going to look great. Kyler Murray's deal is going to look great. And that's what you got to pay for a franchise quarterback.
Yeah. We'll throw it up there, but right now, the highest paid quarterback is Aaron Rodgers with $50.3 million. Kyler is now second annually with $46.1 million. Deshaun Watson with $46, and Patty Mahomes with $45. Kyler is the first quarterback to throw over 70 touchdowns and rush for 30 touchdowns in his first 3 years. So take that what you will. He's obviously a unique talent. So
the thing with Kyler Murray is I have a thing against having a mobile priority quarterback. You want to have your quarterback to be mobile, but I don't want that to be the priority. But with Kyler Murray and his size, you kind of have to have him mobile in the sense to get the pocket to different sides of the field, get space to launch the ball and everything like that. So I don't mind Kyler Murray's game, and I think he's smart. Or when he slides, he doesn't take unnecessary hits and things like that. So I think the way that he is as a mobile quarterback, I prefer. And so I think he'll start doing a lot better. They just need to get him more and more weapons, get him a defense, and get him an offense.
So, just going to throw it out there. Michael, Dylan, do you think he was overpaid?
Yes and no. It just depends on what your benchmark is. I mean, he's not overpaid in the sense where you get to keep him until 2028. If he's the real deal, then you have your guy. You don't have to keep searching. That's priceless when it comes to building a franchise and everything like that. He's paid more. He's paid higher for his position than he should. He's not better than Patrick Mahomes, and he's not better than the other quarterbacks that he's paid more than. But I think he is worthwhile for the Cardinals to pay that amount for.
Yeah, I would say the only reason I would say yes is because they haven't had like great success with Kyler Murray in a sense. Yeah, they made the playoffs, but then they got blown out. They've had real hot starts to the season, and then they tail off. And just the success that they've had with him, he's not worth that much. But if they would actually build a team around him, like Dylan said, get him actual weapons, or I mean, he has weapons, but get him a line, get him a defense, like actually build that team up. And having a player like Kyler Murray and paying him that much, that's a steal. It's like Dylan said, it's priceless. So yes and no, he was overpaid, but not overpaid.
I've got it in my notes as well. He's a unique player to build around. We've already talked about that, right? I wouldn't say he's an elite player per se. Not yet, but he's got that unique elite ability. He just hasn't really put it together. So they think this is like Dylan was talking about. You want to get it done soon. So I think that the Cardinals did well because they put out a bunch of stuff like there was reports that he's self-centered, immature, and a finger pointer, and that sources said that he felt like embarrassed for the playoff game, and he felt like he was taking all the heat and that he was a scapegoat, even though it was everyone's fault. Stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. So, like, in this thing, for, like, the Cardinals aspect, you're looking at it, right? You get him for a little bit cheaper because you didn't give him fully guaranteed. Like the most recent, like a really good quarterback deal was Deshaun Watson, and you didn't have to give him everything fully guaranteed. So in that aspect, it's good. You're also getting him right now a little bit early before the Burrow, the Herbert, the Lamar, those big deals that are going to be coming up. That's going to make this price go even higher. So I think it's going to be a good deal overall for both teams. All your opinions aside from what Kyler Murray can do or can't do, if they're going to win or not win, he's not somebody that you can just let go. So.
Well, I think with Kyler Murray, when he's on, he can definitely win you games. Like, he's a quarterback that can go out and win you games, like with his arm. I think he has that ability. But he's not great enough yet to overcome the woes of his team. They played us, the Colts, I think either on or right after Christmas or something like that. We had 4 offensive linemen out due to injury or COVID. We lost another one of our tackles that was the backup during the game. And with Carson Wentz and hardly any wide receivers to really hang your hat on, we beat the Cardinals because their kicker couldn't kick the ball, their defense couldn't do much, and they didn't have D-Hop. And after that, you have an aging A.J. Green. I mean, some decent running backs. Don't really have a great offensive line. But you couldn't beat a Colts team that literally had no offensive line. Like, I just don't know how Kyler Murray is supposed to overcome all those things and expected to drag his team to the playoff when he's just not given that much help. But if you have players like you have a D-Hop, you have players that are making an impact, I think Kyler Murray can go out, win games, and he can get you to the playoffs and everything.
Yeah, it is definitely a marriage of positives and negatives between the two. I'm sure the Cardinals would love him to, take more of a leadership role and not be so pouty, which it looks like he constantly is.
Well, it should be easier now because they're signed up to him until 2028, right. So he can rest easy on that aspect.
Yeah, and I'm sure Kyler would love it if his front office helped build that team up. I think they did a really good job with this deal and with the D-Hop deal, but there's a lot of deals on there that have not looked very good. But,
yeah. Well, we are doing team preview videos, and we haven't done the Cardinals yet, so we should get into much more detail with this. Look out for that video because we're going to talk about this. Cliff Kingsbury, I think, is a big topic that not a lot of people are talking about right now.
But if you guys made it to the end of this video, we do greatly appreciate it. If you guys are already subbed, we appreciate you guys. If you're not, make sure you guys just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, smash the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos that we're going to be uploading. Other than that, deuces.
Peace out.